I mean, I think everyone's aware of the situation and how big this opportunity is. You know, it doesn't come around too often, and it's another final, and I think that's what we play for as players. So we kind of, have to clear our mind about the last couple of weeks, and especially the last game. You know, this is a different competition, a competition that we've been solid in so far, and that's the goal. That's what ultimately will win us the championship. So important first game on the road, and a couple more days to prepare for it.
How big a part of, when you were making your decision to come here, how big of situations like this and knowing that this was a possibility, playing in finals and doing these kind of things, how much did that factor into the decision?
Yeah, well, that's, ultimately, as I said, it's not just me. I think if you ask everybody, you want to win things, you want to win trophies, that's what you're going to remember, after you're done with your career. So this is, not only for myself, but for everybody, here. We're aware of the fact that no MLS team has won it before, so all these things, we might not say it as often as you guys would like, but everybody's aware of it. So yeah, it played a factor, but nowhere it was said that when I signed here that we're going to be in the Champions League Final. It took some work from everyone, but yeah, it's a great feeling. But I mean, it's a great feeling for now. But if you don't win it, that's ultimately. It's a wasted opportunity, I would say. So the job isn't done yet, and it won't be done after the Wednesday. But we'll see where we stand in terms of the hosting the second leg.
What's the feel in the locker room? Does it feel like this is a huge moment? Are the players riled up for this one?
I mean, you don't want to be too, overwhelmed by the game itself. But inside everybody's aware of it. And I think as the game, gets closer and closer, and finally we're gonna kick the game off on Wednesday. I think that's when everybody, will have the little butterflies in the stomach, and then it's kind of excitement that we say. It's not that everybody's now got blood in their eyes and it's gonna kill. That's not the mentality, because in the games like these, in the finals, you need to keep your cool as well. So the mood is good. The mood is good, but it's only going to get better as the game comes.
You've already played in a difficult venue in Leon. Mexico City is a good team. What can you take out of that game to put into this one?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have a lot of fans behind them. They're going to play at home. They'll want to be aggressive, and ultimately they will want to win a game because they know the second leg is in Seattle. Same for us. We're not going there to get a result. We're not going there to get a tie or not to lose a game by a couple of goals. We're going there to win the game, and ultimately, I think that's the mentality that we've had so far when we went to Honduras, then went to Mexico, and then when we went to New York as well. The mentality is to win the game, because if you win a game, then you're a step closer to championship. So. A big game coming up, but I think everybody here is ready, and we have one more training tomorrow to find some details, the last details, because in a final like this, a little details can cost you a game and can also win you a game. So we have to be, not just physically but mentally.
Pumas can play a very compact 4-4-2. Their blocks are pretty compact. What's important that you guys have to do to break that?
I mean, 4-4-2. We've seen some film on Pumas. We know how they play, but also to watch how they play in a league game. It doesn't have to be too accurate how they're going to play in the Champions League. Champions League is 2 games. It's home and away, so they know they have to get a result in the first game. So are they going to play the same way like they play in the league? I don't know. But that's when us players, the ones that will be on the field, we can't. Not everything can come from the coaches, they cannot write and this is how they're going to play, and that's it, because it would be too easy then to figure out the opposition. So we're going to have to improvise on the field, and we have to do it together as a team, because only together we will win this game and ultimately the championship.
From what you've seen on film, are they similar to either an MLS or a Liga MX team that you've played in the past?
I mean, 4-4-2 isn't really a formation, I would say, that a lot of MLS teams play. I think the last one that we've played that kind of looked like it was Minnesota. But usually the teams are playing with one number 9. They're playing with 2, so that could mean that we have to be a lot more solid than we were in San Jose. And midfielders, we have to help out the guys in the back as well. But it could also mean we're going to have more space in the middle, because we'll have 3 guys versus their 2. So there's a lot of stuff that can help us, but when we have the ball, and can cause us more trouble when we don't have the ball. So it's one of those that, as I said, we have to improvise in the field.
How aware are you of Pumas' form and sort of some of the challenges that they're facing right now?
I mean, we watched the film, but that's as much as I could tell you. I ultimately think that if we play to potential that we have, it will be about us. And I'm sure they have good players, and otherwise they wouldn't be in the final. But we played against New York that had great players, and I think we beat them as a team. Leon had some good players as well, and we beat them as a team. So as long as we stick together, I think we'll be all right.
Does the road goals not counting in the final, does that change strategy at all for a first leg when you do go on the road?
They don't count in the final? The road goals? Or they do?
I don't think that's ever they do. I don't think they
I didn't know. I thought they count. But if they don't count, then I don't know. It might change something for the game too when we'll see the result from the first game. But are we? We're still going there with the vision to score goals and to try and win the game. But I think we should.
I hope I'm right. I hope I read the
I don't know.
Right.
From your role, what's the way you approach this game? Do the first 45 in a certain way differently from the second 45 of this first leg, or how do you work that within your style of play?
I think. I mean, it depends. If I don't know what the scenario of the game is, but if we have the lead and his last 20 minutes, then yes, maybe we change something and go a bit more defensively to protect the lead. But as far as the plan before the game starts, I think we have to play the way we start the game, and we want to be on the front foot, although we're on the road, and we want to high press at the right times. We have to stick with this because I think in San Jose we became a little bit too complacent once we took the lead, and it cost us the game. So. It's a dangerous thing to take your foot off the gas when you have the lead, and I think we've learned a valuable lesson last game.
Thank you.